Okay, now on these drop targets, I already finished up this one. Just wanted to see how it was going to work out before I cleaned up all the wiring and all that around here. Got that all put together the way it should be, and put some heat shrink on it. These drop targets, I see people having problems with them not scoring. They drop and they recognize that they're dropped, but they don't score. Now there's 4 screws that I'm taking out, 2 on either side to this whole drop target assembly. Once you get the screws out, you can lift him right up out of there and flip him over. A little solder on there. And the problem is going to be right behind these 3 boards. These are contact boards. There's a, I'll show you once we get it all apart here. You can take them off one at a time and stretch the wires a little bit, but I found that it's easier to just take all the screws out. And someone's already been in that one. That's the wrong screw. I have to remember where that one goes. It's probably all stripped out. Don't want to buy a whole drop target assembly. Come on, get out of there. I don't want to have to be hunting for you. Okay, and then we can just take him right off here and flip those over. Yep, you got a jumper come off. That's the end. See, gives you a chance to check all this out as well to make sure everything's going to be good. What happens is from this contact sliding up and down, it wears out the bottom. There we go. Yeah, you can see right there, everywhere where that contact lands, it's wore all the way down to the circuit board, and that's why you have to change them. Well, I come up with a little better solution. If you don't have the money, or you don't want to buy new drop target, the new circuit boards for the new contact boards for the drop targets, I'll show you what I'm going to do and what I did to fix them. There's a lot of different ways you can do it, but the best way I have found is we're going to clean that up. And now you can really see those holes. Not really holes, it's just where the contacts have wore the copper all the way through. I'm going to take a little bit of flux. What we're going to do is we're going to patch it. We're going to make our own contact. Kind of fill in that hole a little bit, so our contacts will make contact with it. I'm just going to take a little bit of solder just fill that in. Same thing to the other one. And now we should make good contact. That's one of them. Now we'll take our file and we'll flatten this out as best as we can. We want to get it down as close as we can so our drop targets don't hang up once they're in the down position. And now we have a new contact. Okay, put the macro lens on now. You can see those little divots there and there, and there, and there's after. Now we have still have a little bit of a hole over there, somewhere. There, and I'll fix that one up a little bit more. What we're doing is creating just a new contact surface for these contacts. Since there was a big pit it was having a hard time reading that the drop target was up or down. In this case, up. Pretty sure it's up. Gets kind of confusing when you're upside down. And I'm just filing off the high points so our drop target will drop properly. Get nice and smooth. Cleaned up. All done. Now what we got to do is put the circuit boards back on, or the contact boards back on. And check it out and see if it's going to work. Alright. Look at this hackery we got going on. I mean, instead of soldering the jumpers down, we got one little strand holding it. Instead of soldering it down to the pad, they just twisted it together and soldered it. Look at that. And that one just came off, and this one, the gray one, came off. So I'm going to have to do some fixing here of some hackery. What are these people doing to me? I'll tell you what. We'll get her fixed up. Okay, we got that all squared away. I had to put a new jumper in. That one, the old one, was too short. It had been soldered down a few too many times. So now we got that hackery all straightened up. And there was only a couple of those wires were only held down by like one or two strands. So I redid them as well. Over the years, and I'm sure there's been more than just one person, you know, working on this, and some of them with different levels of skill of soldering and whatever. I'm not the best. I'm sure somebody's going to tell me that I did it wrong and I shouldn't do it that way. And same with fixing the contacts. Everybody, I'm sure there's going to be some people out there that are going to tell me that I should just put new ones in. Well, not everybody has all the money in the world to put into a pinball machine. You can only put so much into them. We're not doing a restore. Now if we were restoring it, yeah, we'd put all new assembly or all new contact boards in it and everything. But since we're not, then it is what it is. Alright, now we can flip this around and see if our drop targets score. Okay, we got her all flipped back over and turned on, and get a game started here. And let's see what happens. Now we starting out with 0, so we got 2100, 42, 63, 84, 10.5, and an extra. And then we get 22, ooh, 10. Where's that 10 coming from? Aha. That's my one switch back here is a little close. That's where that's coming from. Okay. 26, 28, and 38. Cool. Now all of our drop targets are working like they should. So that's how you fix them. It's not a permanent fix, but it will help. Sure will help. So if you like the video, hit the like button, and if you haven't subscribed, subscribe to the channel, and I'll bring you more cool pinball videos. So until next time, see ya.